One of the biggest lies that we've been told is that success comes from picking one thing and doing it forever. And for a while, I believed that too. I thought if I just stuck to one lane, music or voiceover or video work, I'd eventually become that guy, the go-to person for one skill, the expert, the specialist. And don't get me wrong, there's value in that path. But I've come to realize being multi-skilled is not a weakness. It's not confusion, it's not a lack of focus. It's actually a superpower, especially in the freelance world. So, let me explain. When I left my 9-to-5 job, I had a few creative tools in my bag. I could produce music, I had a voice that worked well for narration, and I could present on camera. I also had a background in health and human behavior, which gave me insight into how people learn, how they make decisions, and how they connect. At first, I kept those skills in different boxes. I'd do a beat here, then I'd do a voiceover gig over there, maybe help someone with script structure or health content on the one side. But the moment I stopped trying to keep everything in neat little silos and I let my skills interact with each other, my career opened up. I realized that the crossover between my skills was where the value really lived. I could voice a commercial and compose the background music at the same time. I could write a health explainer video and appear in it as a presenter. I could compose a cinematic sync track and then repurpose the mood into something for artists. I could speak to both creatives and business clients because I understood both. That made me versatile. It made me valuable. And in the freelance world, where projects move fast and teams are lean, value matters. The key though is structure. If you're multi-skilled and don't have systems, it can feel like utter chaos. You jump between tasks, you forget about deliverables, you burn out. But once I built workflows, batching tasks, templating responses, organizing folders, automating part of my beat uploads, that chaos became power. Each skill began to feed the next. One Fiverr gig turned into a full content project. One client became 3 referrals. And then suddenly I wasn't just surviving on gigs, I was growing a business. If you're someone with a lot of interests, don't let people box you in. You're not scattered, you're layered. And when you design your freelance life to support all those different layers, that's when you move from being a service provider to a creative force. So, if this resonates, explore my other videos on sync licensing, voiceover, beat production, and freelance systems. And if you're trying to build something similar or just need clarity on how to tie your skills together, send me a message. I've been where you are, and I know the way forward. Peace.